Let's go to the aforementioned George in Long Sutton, who wants to talk about the kidnappings in Iraq. George, welcome to Talk Sport.
I want you to take your last point first, about the genes in the Anglo-Saxon countries. I think we, like Churchill in World War II, recognise evil in its many guises.
Well, we don't seem to have recognised it in George W. Bush's face.
Well, possibly not, but he's certainly not as evil as al-Zakwari and certain of the
well, he's dead, of course.
Of certain of the Iraqi religious clerics. But Churchill recognised evil.
Which ones? Which Iraqi religious clerics are evil?
Put them in a hat and take one out.
Is that because you don't know any of their names, yeah?
Offhand, there are two, but I can't come to one of them. Who's the idiot?
I think that's George Bush.
He's got his own city, Zahari or something.
Yeah, you're really an expert on this subject, so go on. He's dead. He's dead, in fact. If you're talking about Zarqawi, he's actually dead.
Oh, good. That is one evil person less in the world.
Uh-huh.
Murtaza al-Sadr.
No, let's save your embarrassment and your blushes, George, and go on, make your point.
Actually, I can't be embarrassed because I know that sort of having a discussion with you is extremely interesting.
Go ahead, George.
Churchill recognised evil.
Mm-hmm.
People accused him of being a warmonger. They accused Churchill of being a warmonger and only wishing to fight. And yet he recognised evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is in our genes. We recognise evil, not the, religious evil as it is.
Now, when you say it's in our genes that we recognise evil, is this from God or evolution?
Good question.
Because, I suppose if it was from God, then we'd be a kind of chosen people, yeah?
I don't subscribe to that terminology because everyone claims to be chosen.
It's just an interesting concept that we, in our genes, recognise evil.
Yes.
It's an interesting one too, George, because it's funny you should mention Winston Churchill in the context of Iraq, because I don't know if you know this, I suspect that you don't. The first person ever to use chemical weapons against the Kurds in Iraq was Winston Churchill.
Yes, I know.
And he said in Parliament, and I quote...
Maybe not use them,
no,
but he certainly was not averse to using them.
No, he did use them, George. No. He gave the order as Colonial Secretary to use them. And he said, and I'll quote if you don't mind, word for word, what he said in Parliament. He said, and I quote, "I can't understand this squeamishness about the use of poison gas against uncivilized tribes."
That's right.
That's a little bit evil, George, no?
Yes, but in evil there is good, and in good there is evil.
You're a very profound man. George, you're either a very profound man or you're stark raving bonkers. Let's go on to Gordon in Edinburgh.